Hey buddy, so in today's video I'll be giving you a little update about all the lives I will be doing. There will be more trust, as I will be doing um preseason games for the NFL. But I just need to know what it will be on. So it's close in time, but I will be doing it. Alright, so on June 8th, 2026 at 1 p.m., I'll be streaming regular show The Lost Tape Season 1. Well, how I do like episode 1 through 9 that I will be premiere. So I will be doing that. And then on June 8th at 8 p.m., I'll be doing the New York Knicks versus San Antonio Spurs game. That is finals game 3. And then for the first time ever on this channel, I'll be doing a movie. Ted 1 and 2. Because I have the DVD right here that I had for a while. I watched Ted 1 and 2 many times, but I never had my own DVD. So I will be watching it, giving you an update after Ted 1 and 2 is done. Alright, and then that's on June 9th. Now on June 10th, I will be going over the New York Knicks versus the Spurs finals game 4. And I think that might be if the New York wins for the third game and fourth game, they won't even need a, final game. Fifth, sixth, or seventh game. Now I won't be streaming the United Bowl for 2026 since Orlando lost today. I won't be streaming that. And then I will be streaming UFC at the White House. This is a big thing at the White House. I will be streaming that. And then on June 16th, I'll be streaming the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Dodgers. And then on the 20th, now there will be more, because if this does good and I really keep doing this, I will do more. I'll do a full Nightmare on Elm Street series. I'll do a full Friday the 13th series. But instead of doing because you know how this is Ted 1 and 2, I will do Nightmare on Elm Street 1, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, and then next day I do the third and fourth one, do it like that. Alright, and then on the 20th, it's another Tampa Bay game. Sorry, my nose and stuff. And then on the 21st, I'll be doing a Father's Day stream. And then on the 24th, I'll be streaming the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Orioles. I will be streaming that. Then on July 4th at 5 p.m., it'll be a big live, probably 5 to 6 hours long. We'll do a 4th of July special on this channel again. I'll do another 4th of July stream. Now last year, I did do a 4th of July stream, but I took it off this channel. So this time it was still on the channel. And then on July 5th, I'll be doing a Tampa Bay game. And then on the 26th, I'll do another Tampa Bay game. And then on August 6th, I'll be doing a Hall of Fame game 2026 that Cardinals take on the Panthers. I will be doing that on August 6th. It's at 8 p.m., so I'll be streaming it at 7:30. That game will be, I think, streamed on Peacock. And then on the 16th, I will do another Tampa Bay game. And then I will do a Labor Day stream on September 7th. And now, I'll be watching a lot of NFL this year. Because if a game is on Peacock or ESPN, I will be streaming it. I will, be streaming it. But if one game is on Paramount Plus, I'll pick a game and then, go on that week. Alright, on September 9th, I'll be streaming Patriots versus Seahawks week 1. And then September 10th, 49ers versus the Rams week 1. And then on September 13th, the Cowboys versus the Giants week 1. And then Broncos versus Chiefs week 1. So as you can see, September 9th, sorry if I keep doing that, my nose is really stuffed. 2 games will be on Peacock. Actually, that week is crazy. 2 games will be on Peacock, 1 game on ESPN, and 1 is on Netflix. Patriots versus Seahawks, Peacock. 49ers versus Rams, Netflix. Giants versus Cowboys, Peacock. Broncos versus Chiefs will be on ESPN. And then now I will, I won't be here. I'll be going to a baseball game on September 18th. So 1 day before my birthday, I'll be streaming. 1 day before my birthday on September 17th. Alright. I'll be streaming Steelers versus Patriots, week 2. Colts versus Chiefs, week 2. Okay. Steelers versus Patriots, week 2 on September 20th, 12:30 p.m. when the live will start. Because it's at 1 p.m. September 20th, Colts versus Chiefs, week 2, 8 p.m. when the live will start. Because the game is at 8:30 on ESPN. Not ESPN, Peacock. And then, Monday Night Football. Giants versus Rams, week 2, September 21st. And the live will start at 8 p.m. But the game is actually at 8:30 p.m. So, yeah. Okay, now let's bump up to week 3. And also, if 49ers, Bears, or Steelers does play on anything, I will be streaming that. Because that's my 3 favorite teams. Alright. September 27th. I'm going to just go and tell you the time the game actually starts. I'm going to tell you what time the live starts. Steelers versus Bengals, September 27th. Week 3 starts at 1 p.m. Rams versus Broncos, week 3, September 27th. Starts at 8:30 p.m. Then Bears versus Eagles, week 3, September 28th. 8:30 p.m. when the game starts. Let's bump up to week 4. October 4. By this time, I love October games for the NFL. So by this time, October games, I'm going to be super excited. I also love December games, November games, all that games. Then I like 49ers. 49ers versus Broncos, week 4, October 4th at 4:25. And then Lions versus Panthers, week 4, October 4th, starts at 8:30 p.m. I think it starts at 8:30 p.m. Yeah, it should. Then Falcons versus Saints, week 4, October 5th. That starts at 8:30 p.m. And I don't know if I told you, but the Lions versus Panthers game is on October 4th. Alright, now let's bump up to week 5. Alright, Steelers versus Colts, week 5, October 11th at 1 p.m. And then Ravens versus Falcons, October 11th at 8:30 p.m. And then Bills versus Rams, October 12th at 8:30 p.m. I know this bump up to week 6. Now, this does take me a long time to actually go through each week, so I'll be streaming preseason games also whenever I find out when this one's coming. Alright, let's go to week 6. Steelers versus Buccaneers, October 18th at 1 p.m. Cowboys versus Packers, week 6, October 18th at 8:30 p.m. Then 49ers versus Commanders, October 19th at 8:30 p.m. That is a Monday Night Football game. Alright. The Chiefs versus Seahawks, Week 7 at 10:20. Hold on. Chiefs versus Seahawks at Week 7, October 25th, 8 p.m. 8:30 p.m. Alright. And then Cowboys versus Eagles, Week 7. Never mind. Cowboys versus Eagles, Week 7, October 26th, 8 p.m. And by the time, in between, I'm gonna be relieved that I don't have to do it live. So, if you don't get a video, video's out a lot. But, this video is 599 on this channel. So the next video I post will be the 600 video on my account. It is crazy to even think about. Alright, and then on October 31st at 7 p.m. is Happy Halloween 2026. By that time, because I did do a Happy Halloween 2025 that was 30 minutes long, this one would be probably about 2 or 3 hours long. And then also, if I still do movies, all through October will be horror movies. If I don't do a live that day, it will most likely, I'll do a live for a horror movie. Alright, and then, time for Week 8, November 1st, 2026, Steelers versus Browns, 1 p.m. Eagles versus Commanders, Week 8, November 1st at 8:30 p.m. And then Bears versus Seahawks, Week 8, November 2nd, 2026 at 8:30 p.m. Alright. And then on November 3rd, I'll do Election Day 2026. Starts at 7:30 p.m. Time to get to Week 9. 49ers versus Raiders. And by the way, Never mind. I will be watching Here's look. Week 9 is 49ers. I'm on Week 9 right now. So I won't be able to watch my team on TV for 49ers till Week 6. So that's 7, 8, 2 weeks I won't be able to watch my team play on TV. It'll be alright. Alright, 49ers versus Raiders, Week 9, November 8th, 2026. Starts at, I believe it starts at 4 p.m. Because I have 3:30 down on here. So I believe it starts at 4 p.m. or 4:20, I don't know. I think it's 4 p.m. If you want to go check. But let me check real quick. 49ers versus Raiders, Week 9. I think it starts at 4 p.m. Okay. It starts at 4 or 5 p.m. Yeah, it starts at 4 or 5, so I'm going live at 3:30. Alright, Bears versus Buccaneers, Week 9, November 8th at 8 p.m. Is bump up to, hold on, never mind. Bears versus Vikings, Week 9, November 9th. Starts at 8:30 p.m. Now, on November 11th, I will be doing Veterans Day 2026. And the live will start at 7 p.m. Alright. Steelers versus Bengals, Week 10, November 15th. The game starts at 8:30 p.m. Chargers versus Ravens, Week 10, November 16th. The game is at 8:30 p.m. Bump up to Week 11. Steelers versus Eagles, November 22nd. The live starts at 4 p.m. 49ers versus Vikings, Week 11. November 22nd. The game is at 8:30. Bengals versus Commanders, Week 11. November 23rd. And the game starts at 8:30. And then now, I wasn't going to do this, but I think the game is on Peacock. But, no, it's on Netflix, I think. But, Thanksgiving Eve. There will be a Thanksgiving Eve game. Packers versus Rams, Week 12. November 25th, 2026. 8 p.m. And then Bears versus Lions, Week 12, November 26th. The game is at 1 p.m., which is on Thanksgiving. And then at 6 p.m., I'll be doing Thanksgiving Day 2026. I'll do a lie about that. And then Chiefs. So I will just be live for like 6 to 7, because that Chiefs versus Bills, Week 12, November 26th, 2026. The game starts at 8:30 p.m. I will be doing a Thanksgiving game. And then doesn't make sense. Okay. Patriots vs. Chargers, Week 12, November 29th at 8 p.m. The game starts at 8:30 p.m. Panthers vs. Buccaneers, Week 12, November 30th. 8:30 p.m. Alright. Bump up to Week 13. Steelers vs. Texans, Week 13, December 6th, 8:30 p.m. Cowboys vs. Seahawks, Week 13, December 7th, 2026, 8:30 p.m. 49ers vs. Dolphins, let's bump up to Week 14. 49ers vs. Dolphins, Week 14, December 13th, 2026, at 1 p.m. Bump up, no. Bills vs. Packers, December 13th, 8:30 p.m. Bump up to Week 14. Steelers vs. Jaguars, December 14th, at 8:30 p.m. Bump up to Week 15. Bills vs. Bills. The Bears versus the Bills. December 19th, 8:30 p.m. Steelers vs. Ravens, Week 15, December 20th, 1 p.m. Lions vs. Vikings, Week 15, December 20th, 8:30 p.m. Patriots vs. Chiefs, December 21st, 2026, Week 15, 8:30 p.m. Christmas Eve 2026. I'll be talking about Christmas Eve, have Christmas music, and just drink eggnog and we have a good old time. Bears vs. Pack, and also in December also, how I'm gonna do, because once I'm done this video, I'm gonna go on the lives, I'm gonna just pick horror movies. And we will be if I'm not going live a day in October, I will stuff that day with a horror movie. And then for December also, just by the look of it, 22nd, 23rd, there was not a live. So I'll be watching, a live. And I don't even need to have the movie. I can just watch it on TV, I can just do that. So I'll be, probably doing that once I'm done this live. So I'll be live every single day in October and every single day in December. And then I'll be having a video put out every single day in October, December on my TikTok account. And for all my TikTok accounts. And then, yeah, the space. And then for a video also, there'll be a video put out every day. So, probably in like September, August, I'm gonna just grind and try to put more videos for October and December. So that is probably my goal. Alright, now we bumped up to week 16. Bears versus Packers, week 16, December 25th, 2026 at 1 p.m. Christmas Day 2026, I will be talking about, Christmas. Alright, and now, 49ers versus Chiefs, week 16, December 27th, 2026 at 4:30. I think it starts at 4:25. Yeah, I think it starts at 4:25 or 4:30. I'm not sure. I can search that up for you. 49ers versus Chiefs. Week 16. 4:25. So it's at 4:25. Jaguars versus Cowboys. Week 16. December 27th, 2026 at 8:30 p.m. No, it actually starts at 8:20 p.m. I think I'm saying the Sunday games wrong. I'm not sure. Giants versus Lions, week 16, December 28th, 2026, 8 p.m. And that will be my last NFL Live for 2026. As on December 31st at 8 p.m. will be New Year's Eve. And then at 11 a.m., I'm going to change that time. I'm going to change the time. It won't be 11 a.m. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually just going to change the time now. I'm not... well, I'll do that later. But it won't be 11 a.m. I will probably do it at like 1 a.m. Yeah, that's going to be the goal. And then now back to week 17, 2027, will be Steelers versus Titans, January 3rd, 2027 at 1 p.m. And then 49ers versus Eagles, week 17, January 3rd at 8:30 p.m., I believe. And then Texans versus Packers, week 17, January 4th, 2027, 8:30 p.m. And then now, I'm actually going to go through all of October to see what days does not have a live. And I will be, doing this. And also, surprise. AC just popped on. Here's a little surprise. I will be doing not old, but TV shows that I already watched, but a part of Halloween, October, all that, and then in December, Christmas shows. Welcome Dairy will be one I will be doing. I can promise you that. Hold on, let me search up October. Let me see October real quick. I know I have, okay, I don't have October 1st. Welcome Dairy. But if it is packed with the live, I'm not doing it that day. So if the live is for that day, the 4th, there will not be a horror movie I do. So, I will be, doing it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Next video will be the 600 video on this account. Have a wonderful day. I will see you guys later.